35 liters of liquid. If you're just joining, we're making 35 liters of liquid soap. So first, going in with, I'll be dissolving all my ingredients, but before then, you need to get your 35 liters of water ready. So first, this is 10 liters of water. I'll pour it in my mixing bowl. Then I'll go in with 20 liters. So this is 30 liters. The remaining 5 liters, I'll use it to dissolve my ingredients. We're making 35 liters of soap. So if you've been having problems making your liquid soap, you can just watch this live to the end so that you can learn. So in step 1, make sure you're wearing your PPE. PPE is going to save you from chemical accidents. So make sure you're wearing PPE, like your nose mask or face mask and hand gloves. Alright, so this is it. Thank you. I then measure 5 liters. 5 liters. Yeah, that's what this thing. Yes. Yeah. So before you start, you may want to dissolve all your ingredients before you go ahead and start producing, so that you don't have issues with lumps. If you dissolve your ingredients before you start the production, you won't encounter lumps in your production. So first I will go ahead and dissolve my powdered ingredients. I'll dissolve my caustic soda in 1 liter of water. I usually like dissolving it together with my STPP. So don't worry about the measurements. I'm going to leave it in the comments section. So remember to always add your chemicals to water and not the other way around. So this is the 5 liters remaining. I'm making 35 liter production, so I added 30 liters already here. I'm going to be dissolving the remaining ingredients with these 5 liters of water. Go please. Carry your chair.
No, nice sense.
So this is STPP. This is our caustic soda. So in this production, I'm using 200 grams of caustic soda. That's what I need for this. Then I told you to get here. You say no, it's exercise. Hey, God. So once we add that, we give it a stir immediately so that it will dissolve nicely. So once you're done dissolving this, you set it aside. Good afternoon, Miss Blessing. I'm doing great. How are you too? So if you can allow this to clear up before you use it, allow it to clear. Don't go ahead and start using it immediately. But for me, I don't have patience. I'll just allow it to dissolve. Once it's properly dissolved, move your go and sit down.
Hello, let me ask you something. I'm in the session with you. Sorry.
Hmm. Good. Okay, so once I'm done dissolving this, I'll set it aside. Then I'll go ahead and dissolve my next ingredient in another bowl. So let's keep that one as caustic. Okay, please let me turn it here. I like using red or pink for caustic so that I know it's caustic soda. So I'm transferring my caustic solution to this pink bowl so that I'll be able to identify it as caustic soda. Okay. Abeg, no dis sugar no come here o. No come inside. Let me touch your hand o. Thank you. So next I'll go ahead to dissolve my soda ash. Here I'm using 500 grams of soda ash. I'll dissolve it in the bowl. Always remember to dissolve it in water and not the other way around. This is still from the 5 liters of water I kept aside. Yeah, off is fine. So I know the final and the boil. Yes. Always remember to add your chemicals into water to avoid chemical accidents. So once you add it, you start stirring immediately so that it will dissolve. Thank you, Ugo. You can share the live, please, so that we can get more audience, so that more people can come and learn. I just say 1 liter for free. So this soap is actually the birthday gift I promised. So I'm making it now. After making it, I'll package it and then I'll drop location for anybody who is interested to pick their own. I'm sure it's just Abuja people that will pick their own. If you're not in Abuja, sorry, oh. Maybe next time when I become big, I'll be able to ship your own down to wherever you are. So this is soda ash. I'll set this aside. Thank you. So next, this water is now small. I need like 2 liters for my SLS. So I'll get from here. So this is my SLS powder. Normally I'm supposed to use like 350 grams, but this is more than that. This is like 450 grams of SLS powder. But I'm just going to use it up because I want it to come out clear and beautiful. Okay, this is 371 grams of SLS powder. For 35-liter production, 350 grams is okay. Manja, move aside because this one will make you sneeze. You will not come wear this, you go sneeze. Oh. So this is SLS powder we are adding. You add it to the mixture and give it a very good stir. I'm not the sneeze already. Sorry. SLS will make someone sneeze. Oh. So you see why you need PPE. Okay, thank you. So once you add your SLS, you give it a good stir. Oh, I paused this thing. So this is the SLS. I'm using 371 grams of SLS powder. Please help me out with mixing this one. You wear glove. Oh, see dirty for my water. Oh. I'll have to sieve it too. Let me not turn them inside this thing. So at least dissolving everything I need. So, not turn them inside here. Try these two things so that I will see this dirty come out. Okay, no, I have this thing now. Trying to bring out this dirt. So I'm using regular tap water, but if you have distilled water, go ahead and use it too. It will make your soap to come out clear and to make it to foam very well. Kind of citric acid and nitrosol. Yeah, this one, the SLS, the turning stick. Hey, well, let me be turning this one. Let's keep it down. Is there any stick like something that we can use?
No.
Yeah, she wrote it. So I can continue doing it down. So the first ingredient we are going to be adding is our nitrosol. Don't dissolve your nitrosol and leave it aside. Don't set your nitrosol aside. So I'm using 350 grams of nitrosol in this production. I see you have one. So once you add it to the water, start stirring immediately. So if you're buying chemicals, they will always label this one number 1 for you because this is the first thing you add to your water. Nitrosol is a thickener. It gives your mixture the desired consistency, the desired texture. It makes your soap not to be liquid. So you keep stirring. After you stir this for a while, it will dissolve, like the particles will dissolve a little. The water may become clearer. So if you're still finding it hard to make liquid soap, you need this watch this live to the end. Like some persons who produce their liquid soap and it will come out watery. It's because maybe one, you're not using the right amount of ingredients in your soap. Two, you're mixing it anyhow. You don't know which one should go first and which one should go next. So follow this pattern if you want your soap consistency to be market standard. If you want it to be of high quality, don't just dump in your ingredients anyhow. There's a pattern. You go in with your cleaning agents or your surfactants first. Whichever one is working for you, stick to that. Sorry. So after mixing this properly, the next ingredient, step 2. So in step 1, we started by adding our nitrosol. We used 200 and 350 grams of nitrosol in this production, 35 liters of liquid soap. That's what we're making. So after adding it, I've stirred it to this point. So the next ingredient I'll be adding is my dissolved soda ash. Remember, I already dissolved my soda ash and set it aside. Here I'm using 500 grams of soda ash. So I already dissolved it in 2 liters of water and then I set that aside. So after stirring this, the next ingredient to add in step 2 is our dissolved soda ash. Yes. So immediately you add it, you start stirring immediately. If you don't stir it, you encounter lumps and you don't want that. So this is the soda ash. I'll go ahead and add it. Then once I add it, I'll start stirring immediately so that everything will mix in properly. If you follow this method I'm using here, you will not encounter lumps in your soap, and then the thickness will continue, like the consistency will continue to be thick throughout your production process and even some months, as long as you want to keep this soap. Some person's soap will lose the texture with time, but with this pattern you will not encounter that. So mix it properly, like continue stirring. The more you mix this, thicker it gets. Always mix your ingredients for some time, say like 5 minutes before you add the next one. Don't just dump everything together at once. So I started by dissolving my ingredients. I dissolved caustic soda in 1 liter of water. I dissolved soda ash, 500 grams of soda ash in 2 liters of water. I also dissolved my SLS in 2 liters of water. 371 grams is what I use, but you can also use 350 grams. That's the right measurement, but I just added a little more, 20 grams to mine. So once you dissolve all that, you set it aside. Then in step 1, you go in with your 35 liters of water. Don't go in with all the 35 liters. See, this is becoming thicker and clearer. If you keep stirring to keep getting clearer, but I think I'm okay like this so that we don't have lumps. I'll go in with the next ingredient, which is our STPP and caustic soda. But I'll skip that part because I'm supposed to just go in with STPP. If you dissolve that separately, you can go in with STPP at this point. But because I usually love mixing my STPP with my caustic to calm the caustic down, I'll go in with the next ingredient, which is the sulfonic acid and Texapon. Normally, we mix sulfonic and Texapon so that the Texapon can dissolve properly in the sulfonic. If you want to dissolve Texapon separately, it will take a lot of time. Like, it's very hard to dissolve in water. So, but if you mix it with sulfonic acid, it will dissolve like faster. So next ingredients I'll be going in with my sulfonic acid and my Texapon. So right here, this is Texapon and this is sulfonic. I'm using 1 liter, that's 125 mils of sulfonic acid. Then Texapon here, I'm using 300 grams of Texapon. That's 310 grams of Texapon. Don't go and add it immediately, it may not dissolve properly. So mix it in a bowl first before you add it to the mixture, so that you can get an even consistency. So I'll add Texapon in a bowl. Oh my gosh, I've not been recording. No. Sorry, my phone stopped recording. Let me adjust it. All right, I think we are good to go. So right here, I'm adding Texapon in a bowl. I'll be dissolving it with my sulfonic acid. If you're just joining, my hands are tied. I can't reply to comments right away. But just leave any questions in the comment section. I'll answer all the questions when my hands are free. So after adding the Texapon, I'll go in with my sulfonic acid. This is sulfonic. It helps to dissolve the Texapon faster. So I'll add it to the mixture after dissolving it. Be careful with all these ingredients, like all these chemicals. These are chemicals, they are not your friends. So you have to be careful while handling them. Handle with care. Don't allow them to drop on your skin. That's why you need to wear your PPE, your face mask, hand gloves, eye shield, and your overall if you have one, just to protect yourself, especially if you're a beginner. Don't go and think that these things are not dangerous because they later form soap. The raw chemicals are dangerous. So and once you're done, don't discard it anyhow. Discard properly so that it won't harm anybody around you. So I'll dissolve this, like I'll mix this together before adding it to the mixture. See, the Texapon is dissolving fast with it. And once you add this to your mixture, it's going to generate a lot of foam. Don't panic. Just keep stirring it. The foam will calm down. Mix it properly until everything becomes even before you add it to your mixture. And as immediately you're adding it, don't rest, so don't go and relent. Start stirring immediately. If not, it will form lumps in your soap. So this is the sulphonic and Texapon together. I'm using 1 liter of sulphonic acid and 310 grams of Texapon. Now I'm going to add it directly into the mixture. Once you add it, you start stirring. Don't give it time to form lumps. Sulphonic acid is a low battery. Is a foaming agent and also a cleaning agent. Just like your foam booster, cocoa betaine, sulphonic is also a foaming agent. So see the amount of foam it generated. If you don't stir it immediately, you may start seeing some soft lumps in the soap. So once you add it, you stir immediately. See how clear it has become. I wanted to add this to that. Let me add this down. I should have added this first. So I didn't add all my caustic. Caustic is the main cleaning agent in your liquid soap. But don't add too much of it, because if you add too much of it in the soap, it's going to peel your hands. So just add the right proportion. Here I'm using 200 grams for 35 liter production. Don't go and say you want to use 200 grams to produce 10 liters. It will peel your hands. So add everything in the right proportion. So see what sulphonic has done to the soap. Generated a lot of foam, but it will still settle. So next I'll be going in with my SLS, dissolved SLS. If you're just joining, I dissolved all my ingredients and set them aside before we started. I dissolved caustic soda, I dissolved SLS. I used 200 grams of caustic in this production. Then I dissolved my SLS and set it aside. Caustic soda is your main cleaning agent in liquid soap. So I dissolved SLS 371 grams, or if 350 grams is okay, but I'm using 371 grams in this production. I'm making 35 liters of liquid soap. So once you add it, you give it a good stir and set it aside. So what else did I dissolve? I dissolved caustic and then soda ash. I've added soda ash. So in step 1, I started by adding my nitrosol. I used 350 grams of nitrosol in this production. In step 2, you dissolve it like for some time, say 5 minutes before you start adding other ingredients. Dissolve it so that the particles will dissolve a little before you start adding every other ingredient if you want a clear soup. So I dissolve nitrosol in say 30 or 29 liters of water. I use the remaining 5 liters to dissolve the ingredients. So after adding nitrosol and dissolving it, I added soda ash, the dissolved soda ash. We use 500 grams of soda ash in this production. So once you add it, you give it a stir. Any ingredients you add, just go ahead and start stirring immediately so that you don't have lumps. So far, we've not seen any lumps in this soap. Just look at that. So next, I'll be adding my SLS powder. Okay, let me run it down for those who just joined. Step 1, you add your nitrosol. I'll leave the measurements in the comments or in the description when I do a post on this. After adding nitrosol to your 30 liters of water, the next ingredient in step 2 is the soda ash. You add the soda ash and start stirring immediately. You dissolve it before adding so that you don't have lumps. Then in step 3, I added sulphonic and Texapon. Normally, I was supposed to add STPP, but I've already dissolved mine with my caustic soda, so I'm not going to add it. I'll just skip that point and go ahead to add my sulphonic acid. After adding sulphonic and Texapon, use your sulphonic to dissolve your Texapon so that it will dissolve faster. If you want to use water to dissolve Texapon, it may not dissolve immediately, like it will take some time. But if you dissolve it in sulphonic acid, it will help it to break down faster. So after dissolving it, I added it to the mixture and I gave it a good stir. This is the container of the sulphonic. Let me get all my sulphonic and Texapon from it. So once you add that, keep stirring, like stir immediately. That low battery. And it's still recording, so I'll just let it. So next I'll go in with my SLS, dissolved SLS. Thank you. So this is the dissolved SLS powder. I dissolved 371 grams of SLS in 2 liters of water. So I'm going to add it directly into the mixture. Once you add it, you start stirring. To avoid lumps. We have hard lumps and soft lumps. You get soft lump from improper stirring. Then the hard ones, you get them when you don't dissolve your powdered ingredients. So SLS is our surfactant in this production, the main surfactant. So once I added the SLS, see how thick it has become. To make it get a little bit thicker than it was. And see how clear it is, see how transparent it is. So if you've been producing cloudy soap, try using this method to get your clear soap. And then I didn't use distilled water and it's still clear like this. I used my regular tap water to produce this. So next I'll go in with my foam booster. I'm using cocoa betaine in this production. I'm using 1.5 liters. That's 1,500 mils of cocoa betaine in this production. I'll go ahead and add it to my mixture. Cocoa betaine is a foam booster. It improves the lather formation in your soap. Makes your soap to foam and lather well. You can add extra if you want. Like some people go ahead to add like extra foaming agents to make their soap foam very well. This is my low battery. Let me clear it out. Close. See, okay, I think I have my power bank here. So let me close it. So where's my power bank? It's here. So you can charge this one. I even forgot that there's power bank here. So once you add this, you start stirring immediately. I've added the cocoa betaine. Let me add the second one. I'm having low battery, and this thing is not looking clear again. The brightness has been reduced. This one. Let me see whether it's charging. Okay, it's charging now. We're showing low battery mode. Power saver. I don't want that power saver. It's not recording yet, yes. I need to put it in video mode. Yeah, it's clearer now. Before it was showing dark. Alright, so we can proceed. So we just added cocoa betaine. I added half of it. Let me add the recording. This one is live. Alright, so I'm adding 1,500 mils of my cocoa betaine. It's a foaming agent. It boosts lather production, lather formation in your soap. If you see a liquid soap that foams very well, the right amount of ingredients and maybe extra foaming agents that gives you that foaming effect. So once we add it, we'll give this a good stir. If you're around Abuja, this soap is for you. Like Ugo, Egbebere Ugobere Chemicals gave us this ingredient as our birthday gift. So I'm using it to produce soap for everybody. If you're around Abuja, I'll drop a location where you can go and pick this. I'll package it in some liters for everybody that is interested. I'm making 35 liters as my birthday gift to everyone who has been supporting me. It's my little way of saying thank you. What is she using for? Can you imagine? This soap is beautiful, trust me. See now. Looking very clear. So if you don't want color in your soap, you skip the color part, the part where you apply put color in it. It will still clean nicely. Color is just for to beautify the soap, to make it look pleasing to the eye. Or some people don't put color, especially if you're going to use it for laundry, then there's no need adding color to your soap. Just go ahead and put other things, then skip the parts where we're going to add color. But if you're taking it to the market, you may want to add color because some people don't buy things if they don't look nice in the eye, especially if your soap is not transparent enough. You now start explaining to people that the soap is quality, oh, they will not listen to you. So after giving this a good stir, the next ingredient I'm adding now is my caustic soda. Remember, we dissolved our caustic with STPP. Now I'm going to add it to the. Don't you? Ah, careful. So this is caustic. Oh, don't play with it. I beg. Don't go and say Jagaban. This thing they born. Oh. Let me say it in pidgin. Before you say you don't understand English. Don't play with it, please. Just add it gently and nicely. It's going to calm all this excess foam. Once you add it, you start stirring, and then to make the mixture to become a little bit thicker. And one way to test whether you have high quality, like a good caustic solution or caustic soda, once you add it to water, the water will become hot. So if you add caustic to water and you don't get that effect, just know that it is not caustic. Don't go and dip your hand inside to check. You can just touch the body of the plastic, and then don't use soft plastic to handle it. Use a very thick plastic. You see, this soap has become thicker just by adding caustic soda to it. So you give it a good stir so that everything will become even. See, the thickness has improved just by adding caustic to it. So caustic is not just a cleaning agent, it also gives your soap that desired thickness. You see, the foam is disappearing. That's the work of caustic soda. No more foam. That's calmed it down. It's not magic. It's science. Science is not magic. So look at that now. The soap is now thicker. If you have a hand mixer, don't go through all this stress, so just like me. Use your hand mixer, your electric mixer to mix it. So this is beautiful. I mean, no, they beautiful. If I dey try, one they support me. Oh. Eh? People pay money to learn this skill, oh, but I'm teaching you guys free of charge. See how thick it has become because of the caustic. You can share the live. That's a way of supporting me. Share the live. Tap on your screen so that we can get more people to join us, so that more people can learn. Somebody somewhere may need this knowledge, so please don't hold it. Welcome. So we're almost done. So our next ingredient will be our preservative color and perfume. So there's this thing, some people say if you want your soap not to become watery, as you're dissolving your SLS, also add your perfume to it. So as you're dissolving SLS, you add your perfume to it. Will you be trying this? And you can sell this soap, like take it to the market and supply. People will buy, people will rush you. Okay, so next I'll go in with my preservative. I'm using sodium benzoate. But if you have Jamal Plus, go ahead and use it. Sodium benzoate is what I'm using here. Let me dissolve it here. I'll use a very little amount of water to dissolve it. Put water inside first. Just small. It's okay. This is 30 grams of sodium benzoate. 30 to 40. Should be 40 grams. So I don't want lumps in the soup. That's why I'm dissolving everything. This is sodium benzoate, 30 grams. Add it to the mixture and stir. It helps to preserve your soap, like it improves the shelf life of the soap. Oh, what's happening? This soap is fine. Oh, so nice. See the color. So next I'll go in with my color. Which color do you guys want though? If you leave me, I'll do yellow. Which one is yellow set? Hey. Let me use this one now. Yellow color. I'm using yellow. I need water. Let me use this thing. Don't worry, now soap in my hands. I don't want to pour oil. I'll be adding and checking. If I get the color I want, I'll stop. So which other thing do you want to learn? Just leave that in the comment section. I'll add that to my schedule, and then maybe that may be the next thing I'll produce. You never know. Okay. I need small water first. Just small. And again. And again. Thank you. Then the color. Add like half. Hey, is this yellow or orange? This is orange. Hey, I wanted to do yellow soap, not orange. Yeah? Hey, God. Okay, so this is my color. I've dissolved it, so I'll go ahead and add it to the mixture. It's yellow. My color is a game changer. See, it's looking very fine. Okay, I want to rinse it back. Wow, this color is fine. I'll still add more. Add more color. And let's make it bright yellow. So if you're not the color person, like a color person, if you don't love colors, don't add color to your own. And if you're going to use it for laundry, don't add colors to yours. Just keep this part. For me, I love colors, so even if I'm using it for laundry, I'll still add that color, but not too much, so that you won't go and start having stains on your clothes. It won't stain your clothes anyway, but I'm adding more color. I want it to be more colorful. This one, let me use it. Small. Okay. So, this yellow color is beautiful. Liquid soap, for those who are just joining, we are making 35 liters of liquid soap. Should I add more color? No, this one is okay. So all these foams will come down. There's still foam in it. That's why it's looking this way. So by the time you set it aside for like 6 to 12 hours, it will calm down. So we're almost done. For those who are just joining, let me give you a quick recap. We started by dissolving out our powdered ingredients. Please make sure you dissolve everything except your nitrosol. Don't dissolve nitrosol and set aside. It will become thick and you won't be able to use it. Or if you use it, you may encounter lumps. So we started by dissolving caustic soda. We were making 35 liters of liquid soap. So I started by dissolving caustic soda in water. I used 200 grams of caustic in this production. Then I went ahead to dissolve. I dissolved caustic and STPP. 200 grams of STPP, 200 grams of caustic soda in 1 liter of water. You dissolve it and set it aside. Don't go ahead and add it directly to your mixture. It will make you to have lumps, and then you use more energy trying to reduce the lump in the soap. So after dissolving caustic soda, I dissolved 371 grams of SLS in 2 liters of water and set it aside. Next, I dissolved soda ash 500 grams in 2 liters of water and set it aside. Then in step 1, we started by adding nitrosol, 350 grams of nitrosol in 30 liters of water. You dissolve it immediately. Immediately you're adding it, just start stirring so that you don't have lumps. After dissolving it, we went in to add our dissolved soda ash and stirring. After adding, you stir. Then we went in with our STPP. I was supposed to go in with STPP, but I skipped that part because I already dissolved it with my caustic soda. So I went in with sulfonic acid and Texapon. I used 1 liter of sulfonic acid and 310 grams of Texapon in this production. You add it and stir it nicely before adding it to the mixture. Like mix sulfonic acid and Texapon together in a bowl before you add it into your mixture, so that your Texapon can dissolve well before you add it. So after that, I went in to add my SLS, dissolved SLS, to the mixture. After adding SLS, I went in to add foam booster. I used cocoa betaine, 1,500 mils of cocoa betaine in this production. Then after that, I added caustic soda. Once you add caustic, it will calm down the lumps generated by sulfonic acid. So you see, and it will make your soap to become thicker. So there's a pattern of soap making that works. Don't go ahead and add everything together. You may not get what you're looking for. You may end up wasting your chemicals. So after adding that, and then I gave it a good stir, the next thing I added was my sodium benzoate, the preservative. And then if you have Jamal Plus, you can use that for your liquid soap. Then after that, I went in with my color. I think that's where we are now. Once you add color is optional. So if you don't want color in your soap, skip that part and then just go ahead and add the last ingredient, which is our preservative. So I'm going to add my preservative right away. Preservative or what? Not preservative, but I already added preservative. So we'll go in and add our perfume, the fragrance. So that's the last thing I'm adding. And then some persons say if you want your soap to be thick, dissolve your fragrance with SLS, but I prefer this pattern. I usually add it last and my soap comes out well. So I stick to the pattern that works for me. You should do the same too. So right here I have my fragrance. I'm not going to add everything. This is 100 mils of fragrance. I'll add half of it. Let's add a little more so that the soap can smell nice. Add a little more. Okay, I think this should be like 70 mils that added to the soap. Oh, this smells good. So choose a nice fragrance for your soap. If you want to know the best fragrance for soap, just go to my previous post on fragrance for your production. Different fragrances you can combine for your liquid soap, for detergents, for all other things. And then if you're here to see other productions of mine, if you're just finding me on this app, you can go to my page and check my previous posts. I've done free tutorials on hair shampoo, hair conditioner, bleach, toilet cleaner, powder detergent, bar soaps, soda soap that you can sell. All these productions you can actually produce and supply to the market. I'm not capping. They are really, really good products that you can supply and people will buy. Then I've done aftershave. You can just walk into a barber shop and tell them you make the best aftershave. And if they try it and it's nice, they'll keep patronizing you. And you'll be making some cool cash for yourself. You have a side hustle that works. And it's cash and carry. Nothing like go and come. Once they take it, they pay you upfront like immediately. So these tutorials are for free, totally free. To support me, you can leave a thank you in the comment section, share the posts, leave a like. That's a way of supporting me so that I can keep producing more free stuffs for you guys. Thank you very much. This smells very good and the color is giving. Look at that now. It's not cloudy. By the time this thing settles, you see the real transparent color. It's looking very good. So if I did try, if you like what I'm doing, you can support me by sharing the posts, like and comment. And then if you want to learn something else that I've not produced, just leave it in the comments and I'll add it to my schedule. this schedule or schedule for those that know how to speak English. So thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Manager, 1 liter for you already. Hey. Even Godfrey, go bring your container. 1 liter for you. If I don't give you 1 liter, wait till again, eh? Now help me, oh. Thank you guys. Thank you, manager, for helping out to those that help me to mix my chemicals. Let me start giving you your own first. And this will foam very well. Yeah. This thing is fine, oh. Came out. Eh? No. So what else do you guys want to learn? Oh, who wants to learn? Tell me what you want to learn in the comments. Let me get it done. Let me be your Santa this Christmas. You tell me what you want to learn, and then I will make it happen for you. Free of charge. Don't go and pay money. You can learn whatever you want for free. Yo, if you're just joining, we considered we just made 35 liters of liquid soap. I promised to make 35 liters of, to give out 35 products to people, but for some reasons I just cornered it down to liquid soap. I don't want somebody to say, oh, I used your products and this happened. Even though nothing will happen, because some people are very funny. So I'll just give you some cleaning agents. Liquid soap that you can use to clean your house. At least your house will not say, I used your soap and it started reacting. So just, if you're around Abuja, you can, I'll drop a location where everybody can get this. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Whoa, this is good. So this evening, if I go home, I'll be producing other stuff. I'll be making powder detergents and hair cream today, if I have the energy. These days I've been very lazy to do content, and it's not my fault anyway. I'm trying to multitask. I do other things apart from this. So but today I'm going to be doing powder detergents and hair cream for anti-dandruff hair cream. So if you're interested, you can join the live this evening, hopefully. And then the NEPA light will determine whether I'm going to do it or not. If there's no light, my gen is bad. I can't. That means I'll be leaving it till tomorrow morning. But if there's light, I'll go ahead and produce this today. So just tell me what you want to learn in the comments. I'll go through the comments and note them down. Thank you for all the likes. Those who are tapping on their screen, God bless you. Thank you. Those who share the live, thank you. I don't even have gifters, though. Hey, these TikTok people. I don't have gifters here. I used to have gifters when I go live, but these days, I don't know what happened. It's all good. What's that? I'm going to take them. All right, we'll come to the end of this. Let me see. I'm going to remove my gloves. You brought this small container. You don't want plenty. Oh, yeah, come, no, come, let me. Come, let me add to this one. So let me start by giving Godfrey his own. No, he helped me too.
But it has to settle down first.
You can start using it immediately. It's already soap now. But if it settles down, all these bubbles will settle soon. Then it will become clearer.
Wow.
I made car wash. Oh. Wow, this is good. Look at the color now. It's not cloudy. It's not cloudy. It's transparent. This is fine, actually. So look at it, and this is fine. You take this to the market, sharp, 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 sharp. You sell off. You can use that one as light. So I've given you more than 1 liter. Oh, eh? This is 1.5 liters. It's your luck, sha. I made car wash for my customer yesterday. I've not posted it. If you didn't join the live, don't worry. Yo! This is messy, oh. Messy soap. For where?
Waiting though.
This is 5 liter water. If I wash it here now, use this water. Manager, where is your own container?
Not for now. Shall we still there, yeah?
If I can't go house, go see low. You know what I say? Go see low. Go see low. Chidima did not support us in this life. She did not support us in this life. She did not even join the live. Oh, go still give her. Bring your container. Let's give you 1 liter.
No, we'll give you the half.
I'm giving her 75 cl. That's 750 ml. That's Sulphonic. You're touching with your hand. Hey, God, you. Okay, this is 1 liter container. And give Chidima that one. Let me use this one for you. I will use this too.
Let me wash it for you.
No, I'll just use it too. I'll still do everything I do the other one. You don't need water. I'll just mix it up then. Not do it. It's still cool. This method of mixing is good. Like, follow this pattern. If you're just joining, we just finished, but I'll be dropping the video soon. So don't panic. I'll drop the video for everyone to learn. And then I'll write out the order in which I added the ingredients. So you still not lose. Okay, I'll do that. Leah Gas Ali on Facebook. He said I should drop the list of ingredients. Alright, I'll do that. When I'm settled, after editing the video, I'll drop all that. Soap is so fine, even the color. See foam again because of the small sulphonic I added. No be here. The one we had past na shampoo self. This one no dey too thick.
I don't know my but it's no longer.
No, it's now soap. You want to still wash the container? It's still a fear.
Jesus. It's too thick.
The soap is high quality soap. It's not the one they sell 200 for one. Yes, so they sell this 75 cl for 200 naira.
In the market?
Yes, but not this type. They won't put everything I put in this one, and then that one is just basic cleaning.
And you know they even foam well.
You know they foam well, and you know they reach like this one. This one is, if you have connection, you can bottle this in gallons and then keep in supermarkets. They will label it liquid soap, multi-purpose liquid soap, and then they sell it off. Since I never get time, I could don't brand my thing, go the supply.
Where did they go?
You don't know where it is. So by the time I drink, people will see. I can now put your own. Abi, you want to wash her?
It's okay now.
Yeah, I don't die this time. If I could do that, I don't understand. I could go back. And I will start again. Oh, this soap makes sense. The first soap I produced then, I added so much color to it. Almost one woman finished me for comment section. I say, hey, if they troll me, no say me I be akpo. I tell her, see like that, I like the soap. She said it's not true. You're just trying to defend your mistake. I say, why are you angry? Is it not my soap? Soap I make to use for my house. Oh, you're now angry on top of my stuff. Now, wow, this online thing is not for everybody. I said, but see me, I've come to stay. Oh. If you like, say rubbish. You're just stressing your hand to type. So, if you're around here, where will I drop this soap? A point that will be.
Please, I'm around to play.
Hey, God. Let me go and get my packaging stuff. I'll package it
I'm around to play you.
and keep it somewhere that everybody can access.
Martin, now, this one is for helping. Yes, still sharing for birthday.
Are you serious? So, I don't know. If you go there, go pick another one. So, I could just keep on there. Then, the guy.
Let me see. You like our
No, now if you're not following me, how will you go and pick the soap? Your conscience will agree you. If you're not sharing, if you're not following, if you're not supporting, your conscience will agree you go pick this soap. Eh? Abi? Make I go tag people wey really they expect the gift so that they can come and pick. Alright, so this soap is very nice. It's fine. The only one I like this one, all my productions, all the soap productions I've made. This soap and then the other blue soap I made. That one also gave me a lot of engagement. That one is nice, just like this one. And it's the same recipe I used. It's just that this one is 35 liters. That one I produced 20 liters. But they are all nice. I'll reserve some for myself, like 5 liters in my house. Okay, I still have some at home, so let me just distribute this one. And my customer where I want to produce 20 liters. I've already done that one. So this is for giveaway. If you're around FCT, I'll drop a location by the time I do the post. You can go there and pick yours for free. And please, if you see Ugo, Ugo Bere Chemicals, he's on TikTok and he's also on Facebook. Or just Ugo Chemicals or stuff, I don't know. His Facebook account has been having some issues. You can just go and say thank you. He's the one that provided all these chemicals. He's my vendor. I buy all my chemicals from him. So on my birthday, he now gave me some to produce this. So I've done justice by producing this. I will keep it in a location. Product with very good consistency. Yeah, the consistency is good, right? It is. So you can go and tell him thank you in his comment section. And then if you want to buy, if you're looking for a good chemical vendor, you can patronize him. His chemicals are the best. Like, look at this now. See how transparent it looks. Some people will tell you that if you want transparent looking soap, and you should use 3 ingredients. That one is dishwashing soap. Actually, it's not the multi-purpose. It won't wash as clean as this one. So if you need something nice like this, go to Ugo Bere Chemicals. It's the one that gave me this, and it's looking beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. I think I want to end the live now. Thank you guys for joining. God bless you. Those who shared, thank you. Those who liked, thank you. So see you when I drop the location for pickup. Bye.